Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Miss Gemini, and you've tuned in to Cooking is the Ish. Today, I want to wish all of the fellas a very happy and blessed Father's Day weekend. I want to thank all of you guys for all you guys do in the children's life that you're in, whether you had them or not. I want to say happy Juneteenth to all of my sisters and brothers out there, all the kings and queens. And today, I'm just going to be coming with a video showing you guys what we're preparing for Father's Day weekend. And then also, basically, this video will be a short video on my homemade banana pudding. Now, you can always tweak the ingredients. Let's go ahead and get started. So, my way of making banana pudding and doing it by scratch, I'm going to show you guys first how I prepare the pudding. I'm going to use 2 cans of carnation milk, pure vanilla, 1 or 2 egg yolks depending on how much pudding you decide to make, a cup of sugar. I have my vanilla wafers, and I wish I had some Jackson wafers that we get from a place called, I think it's called Piggly Wiggly, but we only found that down south. Alright, I do have my bananas. If you notice, I do have this little utensil. What you're going to do is when you get everything inside the pot, you're going to stir this on a low heat until it gets a little thick, okay? You don't want it to get super thick, but you do want it to get kind of like a cream of wheat thick. Now, I was going to use these little pans right here to make individual ones, but when I bought them, I thought I was getting a thrill, 5 for 98 cents, but they didn't come with tops. So I went ahead and picked up these little bowls that got tops to them, so that way we can have individual banana puddings, and it can look pretty when you decide to eat it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get started. I have 2 egg yolks already in the pot, and I'm going to have family over in a while, so I may not have the volume up or talking because they will be playing music. I'm not monetized or nothing, but I don't know if I'll get striked or not. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this banana pudding started. So the first thing I did was put 2 egg yolks inside of a pot. I have 1 can of carnation already inside. I'm going to go ahead with the other can and pour it all inside. We're going to turn our fire down to a very low, as low as you can get it without it going off. I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. Alright, now where my twist comes in, my mother-in-law, she usually puts her vanilla in last. I pretty much use this whole thing, so I'm going to start putting some in there now. I like it. I like the taste of vanilla, so I'm going to use as much as I want. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this utensil, and I'm just going to continue to stir. Now if your hand hurts, this is where JD comes in, but right now I'm going to just stir this real slow. You don't want it to stick at the bottom, and then you also want to make sure that the yolk is all broke down. So I'm going to continue to stir this for maybe about 8 minutes or so, just depending on how thick you want it. You want that egg yolk to be fully separated as well. And then once we do that, the easy part is going to be just getting everything inside the bowl. So again, this will be a quick video, but the whole preparation and cook time is about 25-30 minutes, just depending on how long you're actually going to be cooking the pudding, okay? So this is the main thing, main ingredients for your pudding. You can add any type of extract that you like. I've seen people add strawberry and all that, but this is banana pudding, so we're going to continue to stir, and then we'll be back once this is completed and it's time to get the bowls together. Okay, so while I'm waiting on the pudding to continue to thicken, I have JD stirring it now. I went ahead and started getting my bowls together. Only thing I did, self-explanatory, wash the bowls out first. I placed enough wafers on the bottom and on the sides. I cut up a half a banana, and what I'm going to do is start placing the bananas inside the bowl now. I'm going to place a few more wafers on top of the bananas. So if you notice, all I did was make a layer of the wafers and the bananas. I made 2 layers. And the next thing I'm going to do is check on the pudding, see how thick it is, and then we're going to go ahead and start pouring it inside a little at a time. I actually like mine warm, so I'm going to place the rest of the puddings in the refrigerator so they can get chilled. But we're going to go ahead and get this finished before the company comes. Alright, so the pudding is almost done. And I did tell you guys that this does take about 5 or 10 minutes. You should actually stir this for about 15-20 minutes. I was just thinking about how my mother-in-law taught me. She literally held my hand doing this. So what you want to do is continue to stir for 15-20 minutes. Now, like I said, if you get tired, switch hands or have somebody else do it. The whole object of this is just stirring back and forth all around, making sure nothing is sticking to the bottom, no egg or anything. So the next thing you want to do is continue to stir this, and then we already have our bowl together. I'm going to just show you guys how to prepare 1 or 2, and then we're going to put them in the refrigerator to chill. And again, this will take about maybe 30-45 minutes tops to get this all done, okay? So we'll be back shortly once the pudding is done and it's ready to go inside the bowl. I went ahead and made one of the small ones that didn't have a top. I'm just going to place some foil on top of it. And now that the pudding is done, we're just going to go ahead and start adding spoonfuls inside the bowls. You can see how thick that is. Hey, baby.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome,
Your
baby.
car too.
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
Say what's up to my subscribers.
Man, that's what I was going to say. You making a YouTube video?
Yeah, I am, you know.
Hello, YouTube. How you guys doing?
That's my nephew.
Another day in the kitchen.
That's right.
Delicious, delicious, delicious.
I'm making banana pudding.
Ooh.
All right, y'all. I had to stir this up some more. It had a little clump. That's the thing. You don't want this to end up turning into no cluster. Okay? That's the main point of continuing to stir. You don't want this to be a cluster. So we're going to add just a couple more spoonfuls inside. We don't want it to be too full.
One of my players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did ribs, brisket. You know that brisket? Beef brisket.
All right, now the next thing I'm going to do, if you notice, I didn't put that much because I don't want it to be too heavy, and it's actually kind of got a little weight on it now. Next thing I'm going to do is just take a couple of the wafers and crush them on top. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish my video. We got the fellas talking in the background. Again, we want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day out there, all the fellas, and happy Juneteenth. All right, so I went on and added the crumbs on top, and this is what it came out looking like. I'm about to have my nephew taste it. Y'all know I will never taste test on here like that. Come on, Sean, come taste this. Sean, come taste this. Here.
All right, here we go. First testers, first dips. I'm not going to lie about it.
Oh, I know you ain't. Let me get back so they can see you. It's still warm, so.
Good.
Number 1 so far.
Wait, you ain't supposed to eat the whole thing. That's your dessert after you eat later.
Well, I might have to get another one.
You guys, now that I have the banana puddings all together, what I did was just place the tops on them. I definitely hope you guys liked the video. Please share and subscribe. Please leave a comment at the bottom. Let me know what you like, did not like, what I can improve with. And until next time, take it easy.